2 News Oklahoma weather.
We're starting off with a quiet radar scene. The only thing of note is this cold front moving in from Kansas. This will slide through overnight and it may spark a shower or a thunderstorm. But for now, nothing to be found on radar and the skies above are clear. Looking from downtown Tulsa, we have a 77-degree temperature, moderate south breeze and not terribly humid out there. That's the good news. So it's still comfortable if you're planning to step outside this afternoon, though it will be increasingly warm and a bit windy as well. Temperatures climbing into the upper 70s if you're in Pawnee, Oilton at 76, along with Okmulgee, 77 in Eufaula and Porter. The winds still cranking up a bit further, more so than yesterday, with gusts over 20 miles per hour. Once you get mostly north of I-44, lighter winds south of the Tulsa metro area, but it'll be a moderate breeze through the afternoon, as you'll see depicted here on our future track with wind gusts. And back into the evening and overnight hours, the winds will drop off and become a little bit lighter, and then tomorrow turn northerly, as you see right here, with gusts 10 to 20 miles per hour out of that direction. But it's not going to be much of a cooling wind as the warm air doesn't go far. It's still close enough that we're going to end up with another day in the 80s. But that transition from southerly winds to northerly winds may come with that threat of a thunderstorm or two, as I mentioned. That cold front arriving tonight, posing a threat mainly for some hail concerns in southeast Kansas and up to the far northern counties of our viewing area into northern Oklahoma. Thankfully, the wind and the tornado threat very, very low. So if anything, maybe just a few late night storms that could cause some hail, maybe up to the size of ping pong balls, but that will not be a widespread issue. In fact, our future track radar shows that tonight, that cold front is there, but the storms may not be. So it's just a conditional threat. If storms fire, that threat for hail will come with that. So by morning, the cold front has slid through. High pressure and control means a quiet day, and then we jumped ahead to Thursday morning, really the overnight hours, Wednesday into Thursday. We do have a breakout of a few showers and storms with a turning southerly flow coming with a bit more moisture. So there may be a few early morning rumbles of thunder there Thursday and maybe some brief downpours heading into the morning hours after sunrise. Some lingering clouds, maybe a spotty shower or two. Most of the day Thursday is dry, but storms to our west could end up being severe and the leftovers could reach us Thursday night into Friday morning. We'll have a setup with the warm front sliding on in and that will lock us into the warm, moist air, and that will set another stage for some thunderstorms to redevelop Friday, especially to the west, but we might get a few to sneak in here as well, even some showers during the day. So through this window of time, we just have kind of a very low severe weather threat, nothing that is higher end like we typically can see this time of year. But moving beyond this scope of time, things may turn a bit more active and perhaps that threat of severe weather will climb. The one thing we do need is rainfall, though. We are still in our wettest month of the year, but it's not being reflected by the recent trends. But lately, at least the next week appears to be providing some decent soakings to green country, up to an inch in some areas as we look ahead at the next week or so. And you'll see it's an active one. Tomorrow, though, our quietest day with temperatures in the 60s in the morning, heading to the 80s by afternoon, and that moderate northeast breeze. We do have that chance of morning showers on Thursday. Friday, an isolated storm or two. Same goes for Saturday. Much of the activity, though, is west of us. But then Sunday and Monday, that threat is going up. 40% chance of storms by Monday, and we'll keep that chance of rain and storms around into next week, off and on with warm temperatures in place.